Let me see you try.
In the immortal words, my brother, in the immortal words of Brother Love, I love you on this Valentine's Day. It is Mr. Young.
And it's Foreign in the building, bro. I just make a disappearing act. What's up with that?
I know, bro. Is that your new gimmick? The Lord of Darkness, poof, and he disappears.
Oh, nah, no, I'm not. I think what it is like, I'm no longer homeless Riz, bro. I've kind of upgraded, you know.
Yes.
If you realize things are a little sharper on my face.
That's right. New MacBook, new webcam and everything. Look at that. You can see all of Foreign's hair, every fine detail. It's there for your viewing pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to see everybody here on this Tuesday, Valentine's Day. By the way, Div Skimby. That name is new. Are you somebody we know but goes by a different name? Welcome to the stream. Shadow, what's up? Let's go.
Please reveal yourself, Skimby, whoever you are. Let us know.
I know, right? But it's good to see everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Tuesday afternoon. Yes, we realize it is Valentine's Day. I wonder if everyone is out, preparing for that special night. Or is it going to be a night alone?
Hey, Valentine's Day equals to Singles Day as well, man.
Sure.
You gotta enjoy and love yourself as well.
Yes, spend time with yourself, spend time with your friends. If you have pets, spend time with them as well. So it's not just about the couple. It's not about romantic love. It can also be about all the various kinds of loves, like our brotherly love. I love you.
Yeah, I thought you were just gonna say some Bruce picture like
the bromance is strong.
I love you too, brother. I mean, we are literally the brotherhood, not of destruction, bro, but maybe seduction.
Wait, what? Who are you seducing on the side, bro? I'm happily married, so there's no seduction going on here.
No. I'm just giving a throwback to the very, very funny TikTok that you sent to me.
Oh, right.
You managed to take my face. It gave me a good laugh at work, bro. So I appreciate that.
But it is good to see everybody.
That's what you're talking about.
Yes.
You all go see.
Okay, we are getting a little bit of a lag situation from Foreign. He is rocking the Wi-Fi here today, but it's good to see you, Sir Hus, as well, who is about to makan the lunch. The Shadow says, you need to touch Foreign, if not, he won't feel it. Come, I touch across cyberspace. Did we just lose Foreign? Hang on a second. What's going on here? Foreign is no longer...
He's disappeared.
In the building.
In the building.
Oh my
Foreign
God.
has left the building.
It wouldn't be a stream without some sort of Wi-Fi issue, I swear, you guys. Some sort of internet connectivity. Hang on a second. Okay, we'll try to get this sorted out.
We'll work it out. There you go.
In the meantime, though...
see me?
We can't see you. John Cena style. What is the deal? Okay, there. We're back. Okay.
What's going on, man?
I know, right? Well, you know what it is. Lunchtime, a lot of people at home using their internet also, downloading who knows what kind of... it's Valentine's Day. the downloading prawn.
When you say you gotta love yourself, I didn't mean that way, but hey, you do you, man.
Yeah, you put it out in... Yeah, exactly. You do you. I don't think you meant it that way, but a little serendipity over there, okay? All right.
Indeed. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna have to give some text. There's gonna be some lag issues because I'm doing this on my Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get all the fun stuff out of the way so that when it starts lagging, we still get entertaining after that.
You know what needs to happen? I feel like I need to be in two places at once so I can work on the IT issues at Foreign's place while doing it here as well. Because it's impossible to do it like over Skype. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not physically there to see what's going on and try everything else.
Yeah, later you become like call center, like you must have the IT support desk from Mac.
You know what you need? You need a tech guy over there. That's what you need. All right. Please go and support our Patreon so we can hire a tech guy to go to Foreign's house.
Yeah, last week we support the Patreon to help me update my software. Now it's to get a tech guy.
Every week is one new thing, bro. Hey, Greg is here from GrappleMAX, of course. What's up? It's good to see you, man.
It's good to see you too, Greg. I'm so sorry, guys. We didn't get a chance to speak to any of the wrestlers.
Yeah?
As you can tell, because for me, when I went there over the weekend, I managed to bring a +1. And it's not Mr. Young.
Oh, I know, right? Well, unless I was wearing a wig and stuff. Wait, you brought your other half, right?
Yes,
I
I
assume.
provide.
Oh, okay. No, I did not wear a wig or anything
think-
like that.
Who do you think I bring, bro? Who else would I?
I don't know. Maybe you bring a friend or something. Anyway, Skimby, aka Leah. Leah is new. Hello, welcome to the stream. We appreciate you here. Look, we have a Discord if you want to come and join us and continue all these wrestling conversations. The link is in the description. But once again, like we were mentioning, we do have a Patreon page. So if you would like to take your support of the podcast to the next level, hey, any amount, whatever is comfortable is good for us. And we say thank you so much for showing support for the podcast. Now, on to the business at hand here this Valentine's Day. Talking about Valentine's Day though.
Mhm.
Is anybody feeling the love? As in, does anybody have Valentine's Day plans tonight? It is the night, after all, right? I'm pointing this question at you, chat, and also at you, Foreign.
Oh man, okay, so I'll just tell you mine very quickly, lah, bro. Bro,
Yeah.
you just go see IG later.
Why? It's cheap plug for your IG, is it?
No lah. As in, yeah, I do have plans with my girl. It's gonna be a very sweet, hopefully a romantic night.
Ayo.
And bro, the weekend, you know how hard it is. I need to convince her to come watch wrestling. Then in return, I must sayang her back lah.
Oh, okay. So that's tonight lah. Huh? At least you don't
yes,
have to do it in the afternoon while we're doing the podcast. You got me. You got the bromance going on. Let me say hello to Sean Rick, who is in the chat as well. What's up, my fellow radio DJ now? Congratulations to Sean Rick. I see. Yes, he's doing the evening or the night show rather on Kiss 92. Different radio stations,
awesome.
but still, same industry. So big
Bro,
shout out, man.
As long as we got wrestling fans infiltrating the airwaves and like dropping some low-key WWE references on air, bro, I'm so happy, man. So congrats, Sean Rick, as well.
If you think about it in the local context, I know at least like one from each radio station that is a wrestling fan. Actually, you think about it, there are a lot, They are among us, bro. So obviously on Power 98, you got me, right? If I'm not mistaken, Joaquim Gomez is a fan as well. He's on 987. You got Sean Rick on Kiss. You got Glenn Ong, who's on... Actually, that's two already on Kiss. Glenn used to be a fan. I don't know if he still keeps up with the content.
Was it Martin's there at WWE Live 2019 to watch as well?
Yeah, I think Justin is a fan. I'm not sure if they keep up with the current product. Because let's face it, let's be real. There have been a lot of Laps fans. We always talk about the Laps fan. And maybe they've come back for the Bloodline. The best shit in pro wrestling right now. Maybe they've come back for that. But other than that, it's few and far between, my brother. I mean, I guess it's a conversation we'll get into in just a little while. But I have to say, it's been tough. It's been tough watching Raw and Dynamite in the past couple of weeks.
Really? I mean, it's not perfect, but there have been some gems, like like last week, Raw, there was that. I'm sure you managed to finally watch it, the Cody Rhodes and Paul Heyman segment.
Yes,
the talking segment. Then I...
Okay, I know that everyone is raving about that segment, right? But hear me out on this. Does Cody's stuff come off a bit, how do I put it, performative to you?
He likes his promos. He likes his storytelling. I mean,
okay, it's promo is one thing, right? Maybe it's because he's promoting against Paul Heyman, who is the absolute master. Like, of course, if you are in there with the god of promos, then you're gonna look a bit fake, right? But I don't know, he acts as opposed to Heyman, who just is. Same with Sami Zayn. I feel like Sami Zayn is a more refined actor. Well, Cody, sometimes, and I'm really nitpicking, I'm not trying to shade Cody here. I love what he's doing right now. But sometimes he crosses that line of a bit too shok shindiri already, like he's like trying to like act.
I mean, Mr. Young, isn't this the issue that he had with AEW fans in the first place? Isn't that why AEW fans turned on him? Remember?
Yes. I think there is a hint of it still. It's just him lah, I guess. His way of emoting, like... Yeah. But
I do feel that that's why it works in the WWE context, because everybody accepts that they are going to be the soap opera, dramatic kind of performances. So in that respect, he works well in WWE's universe. But again, I got it because if you realize, I don't know whether you saw there was an interview Michael Cole did with Pat McAfee over the weekend.
No.
He said that the things with the bloodline, Cody Rhodes, all is like very Emmy worthy.
Mm.
And
As in TV awards worthy, like Emmy,
correct.
not so much Oscars, yeah.
Yeah, but Jim Cornette replied to that statement and didn't like that because like they are kind of acknowledging the fact that the wrestling is like a fake performance. That the fake performance is so good that people will congratulate it. So it's kind of like towing the line, right? In that respect.
I don't understand why there's this perception that AEW is more about wrestling, whereas WWE is more about the soap opera and acting. Because let's face it, when you watch AEW, it's a lot of bad acting also. I would dare say 80% of AEW is bad acting, you know?
It's the gems. It's like you have to find the gems among the shit, you know?
Yeah, I guess. I think, okay, my issue with Raw, once again, we've talked about it ad nauseum. It's 3 hours. It's so hard to pay attention and keep it.
Yeah. Well, luckily there's not so much to talk about in terms of like WWE, except for Elimination Chambers preview. To me, what is much more interesting is I think the fact that local wrestling is kind of like getting back in the momentum of things. So we are back to like monthly shows. Last month you went to watch SPW, right? Champions Never You. So this month it was me visiting GrappleMAX for their first show of the year. So
absolutely.
It was
all right, let's go. Give us the lowdown on the GrappleMAX Causeway Jam, of course, collaboration with MyPW.
Yeah. First of all, I gotta say, like, huge shout out to MyPW, man, because we've never seen a lot of them recently, right? Because we've had like their main star, in my opinion, Eman, right?
Yeah.
He went over to Melbourne, right? So I think he wrestles in the promotion there. So he has kind of like built a base there, and like there's not a lot of well-known stars, because the stars that we know, like or that we are in constant contact with are like from APEC, right?
Yeah.
Shaukat, Diana. So MyPW, I'm very curious to see like who's there right now or who's up and coming. Remember during the preview show that we did with Prabhu, they said that they had a new guy, like a Jago.
Sure.
I think it's Jago, not
Jago, yeah.
Jago, yeah. So like I was very curious to see like how they perform. And I must say, bro, the scene is looking good in Malaysia, bro. The scene is looking good in Malaysia. Like the talents coming through. So I remember Prabhu mentioned that the trainers are actually Wonder Boy, Eman. They are young people themselves and they're training this new generation. Bro, the basics, like when they talk about how refined they are, you can see that. So shout out to MyPW's, their developmental system over there.
All right. Now, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the event itself. Did you manage to stick throughout the event, or was it a case of like, you caught a bit of it here and there?
I managed to watch all of the show except for the first match. So by the time I came, I believe Aussie. I'm so sorry, guys. I missed your match.
Poor guy.
But I heard that they defeated the MyPW tag team of Miles Krapu and Jack Alexander.
Okay.
Yes. So Miles Krapu, we've seen him on our Instagram. He's kind of been creeping around on our IG, looking at our stories. So I know of his existence, but I've never seen him wrestle. So I guess the wait has to continue for that.
Yeah.
For me to see him wrestle. And Jack Alexander, I didn't hear much of him, but I did like his look, bro. He got them dreads going on.
Okay.
So he kind of looks like the Rastafarian Malay guy. So like I would have loved to see him wrestle, but Ozzy got the victory over there. So interestingly, that's not going to be the last time you see Ozzy throughout the show. So very curious about the story. I'll tell you more in the next few matches.
Okay.
But the match that I did come in time for was actually an intergender match. Crypto Bro and our new favorite girl, Singaporean female wrestler, Sarah.
Okay.
Remember Sarah?
Yes.
Yeah. She apparently, you know what's their tag team, bro? They call themselves
what?
Crypto Bro and Crypto Bay.
Crypto Bro and Crypto Bay. I like it. Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah. Crypto Bro and Bay. CBB. I mean CBB.
Excuse me, CBB is still okay, but yes.
Okay, yeah. So they fought against Ming Ray. We've seen Ming Ray wrestle a couple of times. Still pretty new. And a return of someone I haven't actually had the opportunity to see wrestle. He's
Okay.
always been the backstage guy, you know, the orang angkat berat, that's what they call it in Malay.
Sure.
The heavy workers help the scene backstage, but the D wrestled on this card.
I feel like,
Yes,
haven't we
so-
seen him wrestle before? I've seen him wrestle at least once. I think we have, at Juche.
Yes, we've seen him, but he's kind of not been like consistent,
Oh,
right? He has been doing other things.
yeah. He's been reviewing tech stuff and stuff like
can you
that.
guys hear me?
Yes, so basically we need D to go and review your tech stuff.
I just jumped to the corner.
There you go. Okay, we lost
D,
Foreign
can
for a
you
second.
review whether... Yeah. Can we review whether Skype is actually a good idea?
Bro, we need to talk about your internet, man. I don't know what plan you're on, but I think you need to have a chat with Singtel or some such. You know what I'm saying?
Boo, Singtel.
Is it Singtel or
sucks.
Sekali?
Guys, get a
Or are you on
chance starting.
StarHub or what? Shit.
Yeah. It's... I believe it's Singtel.
Okay. There
But you
go.
can still hear me, right?
Yeah, we can still hear you, so go ahead.
Can you still hear me?
Yes, can.
Okay, I'm just gonna power through this for our Spotify listeners. Yeah, as I was saying, so we haven't seen the D wrestle regularly.
Mm-hmm.
But I must say, bro, he knows his character well, man.
Sure.
He was actually, right, bro, my low-key favorite wrestler that I saw on the card.
Right.
Like, he was just entertaining, bro. I think he got the crowd really riled up.
Okay.
As the heel in the match.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
That's what you were saying, was it?
So no, go ahead, continue.
Okay. So so basically in this intergender match, I think Sarah is starting to really, really refine her in-ring work.
Mhm.
She's definitely getting much more confident and better. I think one thing that was really funny is she's kind of rocking this whole Kairi Sane gimmick, bro.
Right.
The like a pirate princess kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether it's I don't know whether it's like her Kingdom Hearts outfit. But she's going around shouting "Ahoy! Ahoy!" So yeah, it's kind of cute. It's kind of
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what is going on with your screen. It's going big, small. I think I hope it's not super distracting for anyone who's watching the stream right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, but it's like the screen is having a fit right now. It's like, hook, big, small, big, small.
It's the return of the Wi-Fi lag issues from season 3.
Oh my god.
I see it. Oh my god.
Constant is key, says who's Foreign Internet 2022. Oh shit. Okay. Skype, we need to have a talk now.
Okay, let's make it.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to have a talk with
Stay. I don't know why it
Okay,
keeps jumping.
Stay.
Oh jeez.
What's wrong with you, Sky? Okay, anyway. Okay, let's
Continue.
focus on the match. So Crypto Bro and Crypto Bay got the victory for D and Mingwei with a very, very nice spear done by Sarah. So
Who
do
took
you
the
realize
spear?
a little pattern here, Mr. Young?
Oh, I mean it's LK lah. LK is famous for his spear. What? Is he not?
Correct. So yes, he is. So I guess Sarah is kind of like being taken under his wing, some sort.
Sure.
Which I think is a great spot for her to learn under that learning tree. But I think Sarah, right, give her a couple of years, right? She might be like a pretty like big name, you know. I feel in terms of like, I mean, she's got the story down, inspiring hijabi girl for Singapore hijabi girl, right? That's one.
Okay, right.
And she got actually an interesting power style. Like she reminds me of a bit like Awesome Kong or like a bit like Aja Kong. Like she's not Nia Jax,
Right.
I'm sure. She's definitely not Nia Jax. I think she's definitely has the potential to be much more refined and like a better performer. So it's really about dialing in her character.
Right. Okay, next up.
All right, we're just gonna power through this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can have a very nice view of my wall. Yeah. Okay. So the next one. Very curious placement on the card though. Having the number 1 contender match for the GrappleMAX Openweight Championship be the second match on the card, right?
Okay.
So
Huh.
this match is actually between DJ Carl and Hotshot Wilson.
Right.
With Inglorious in tow. So it's a pretty. I mean, in terms of the names, it's two huge names, like well-known names among GrappleMAX. So
Right.
I wonder why they put this here. Maybe
Okay.
they wanted
Well,
to showcase the MyPW wrestlers later on. I don't know.
maybe Greg can shed some light on that because Greg is in the chat right now. Who just mentioned, by the way, he mentioned that they have more Malaysians in GrappleMAX than people know. Is it? Huh.
So they wait. Are you saying there's a couple of Malaysian wrestlers training in GrappleMAX
Maybe.
that we are not
Maybe.
aware of?
Hmm.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. So okay. So I really, really like this match because, of course, two favorites of mine, right? Like DJ Cal. His story is kind of like he's on the comeback trail, right? Coming
Sure.
back from COVID, haven't trained in a while, so like he kind of missed out on the entire gold standard tournament, which is such a shame because I
Mm.
felt he would have deserved to kind of be in the running.
Yep.
And of course, we have Hotshot Wilson, who is like day by day. I think he's last time I said he was like Randy Orton. Now he's giving me Austin Theory vibes, bro. He's just
Okay.
like just super confident in his heel tendencies.
Right.
He really interacted with the crowd. I mean, it was just being an
Okay. Oh,
asshole throughout the match. So
I heard hole in the match and we kind of lost you for 3 seconds there.
so he got some new music. Okay. Now I just say that he has some new music as well, so it's pretty nice.
Right.
So I think he's been mixing it up in the DJ room lah, trying to promote
Nice.
his new stuff. So that's good. But very interestingly, the match ended schoolboy roll up, bro.
Oh, is it? Okay, it's one of those situations.
Yeah. So it's kind of fortuitous end. So I think it kind of gives or protects Wilson to a certain extent.
Right.
The fact that he didn't lose clean.
Mm.
So, but the good news coming out of that story is DJ Cal is now the new number one contender for Big Dave's championship, right?
Was there any
Uh,
ever any doubt that it would be him? And I guess maybe the roll up also gives him a bone of contention as well, right?
correct. So it keeps Inglorious somewhat strong,
Mm.
but I think what helps is the fact that DJ Cal is kind of like have this Cody Rhodes story. I would consider it like I would compare it to Cody Rhodes. Like
Okay.
he's there to come back from the injury, the inspirational story. So I do really want to see him challenge for the title because I think he definitely deserves the first shot. So yeah,
All right.
good
There
on
you
him.
go. All right.
All right.
Next up, what do we have?
We have intermission, bro.
Oh.
No, yeah. So yeah,
Care
intermission
to
was-
review the intermission?
It was interesting. I managed to have a good catch up with one of our Patreon guys, one of our
Okay.
besties, OGs.
So 4 stars out of 5
lovely.
for intermission. Very good. All right. Next up.
Correct. Yeah. So back to the show. So we had a 6-man tag match,
Mhm.
right? Between our favorite guys, Showtime Inc. and the team of Bland Baby. No, they're not Bland Baby.
Oh.
Actually, Ben, Joseph, and Simon. Okay, I like them, right? I like all of them. Actually, have very individual styles, but they don't have very distinct characters, right?
Right.
So,
Okay.
so like for example, like I know, like when I say Ben, Joseph, and Simon, they're just names. But it will take some time for me to kind of like associate their in-ring style, their appearance with their names. So I think if for somebody like us who's like a long time viewer and audience of GrappleMAX has trouble remembering, then I think they need to kind of like fight harder to kind of get our attention, right?
Sure. So wait, hang on. Are
one
you
thing-
suggesting that they adopt gimmicks so that they can be recognized a little bit easier? Because yeah, I agree with you 100%. And just who are you guys other than just their names,
Who
right?
are you?
Who are you?
Who? Okay, but let me give them some credit, right? Because I remember Simon caught my attention previous show because he's like the Leo Rush. He fucking can fly everywhere, fucking fearless.
Yeah.
He was jumping, doing like slingshots over the top rope and Jeff Hardy's swanton bomb. So Simon, in terms of athletic ability, he's one of the most gifted and fearless performers we've seen since one guy we've interviewed in the past that we can no longer talk about him anymore. Remember?
Okay. The name that shall not be named. Gotcha.
Yeah. And then Joses, I think he has a very cute gimmick. Let's just put it that way, bro.
Cute gimmick.
Because Joses Joses wrestles in his singlet, his wrestling singlet tights a la Kurt Angle.
Okay. Well, I mean, why is that cute though? Why do you say that's cute? Does he look cute in it? Like, what do you mean?
Because, bro, he wrestles in the singlet. He uses Kurt Angle's
Moves?
ankle lock as his finisher. He acts more like Bob Backlund.
Oh, right. I see. Okay. Yeah, I think we hit another leg spike right there, but we'll try to truck through. Are you okay? Can you hear me?
Through it. I can hear you fine and clear. So, yes, do you hear what I said about Joses?
We heard Bob Backlund, Kurt Angle, that's about it.
Yeah, correct. So so I think there's some potential there to make his. If you're gonna go all out and like be a Kurt Angle homage tribute, Bob Backlund tribute, let's go all out with it. Change your name, bro. Call yourself Joseph Backlund or something. You know?
I don't know about that, man.
Yeah, I don't know. But okay, and Ben, he's the most babyface looking out of the group. He got a very. I find that his face is you will have sympathy for him. But again, like I know, maybe they're just starting out, so they're just wrestling in like GrappleMAX shirts and shorts. But still, I do not know their character per se.
Right. So, well, I mean,
that's why I didn't.
Hopefully, through social media and hopefully through time, we will get to know their characters a little bit more. All right, let's move on to the next one then.
Yeah. Just saying, like in terms of somebody who doesn't have any issues with characters. Showtime Inc., bro.
Well, I mean, come on,
they
man.
Actually did yeah. So they can. I would say Ben, Joses, and Simon can kind of learn a thing or two from Showtime Inc. Even though they actually got the victory and beat them, bro.
Wait. So Showtime Inc. lost. Well, this is not going to sit very well with
Showtime lost.
Showtime, is it? Okay. What led to the loss?
Again, it was the Kurt Angle ankle lock, bro, from Joses. Yeah, and
wait. So wait. What do you mean? Joses slapped the ankle lock on who?
I believe it's it's not Val. It's not Sean.
Okay.
It's I forgot what's his name. It's the other guy.
The other guy.
My bad. It's the other guy. You see, so even Showtime Inc. is the guy that just turned and recently joined Showtime Inc.
Okay. Greg says gimmicks will come. Simon and Ben are working through the developmental program. All right, fair enough.
Fair enough. I've been giving them the exposure. I think it's a good thing. Yeah. You know what I wrote down?
What?
Showtime wrestles in street clothes because Showtime doesn't wrestle in his normal red tights anymore. So he's like, he got the Vince McMahon 1999 Royal Rumble look going for him, bro.
Right,
Black
I see.
jeans, bro.
Oh, bro, Julian, bro. Differalty's like Julian,
yes. Julian, I'm so sorry, man, but you weren't memorable. But hey, you're trying to be. So you just turned heel, right? So give it some time.
Right. Okay. There you go.
Give it some time.
Okay, so are we at the main event already?
Not yet. Oh, wait, I need to mention one more thing. Because Prabhu was to wrestle a match. But he did try to come out towards the end of the match, attack people with his crutches, bro.
Okay, and then, well, obviously he didn't succeed, they still picked up the L.
Because, as I mentioned, Aussie came in to make the save.
Oh, okay. Well, they have been shading them a lot, so this makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So they're like the street profits coming in, with their babyface fire and apparently snatching the crutches and kind of fucking up everyone. So that's how the babyface team got the victory. In a way, they got an assist.
Right. Okay, there you go. Okay, what's next?
We are at the second. We are at the co-main event, I guess.
All right, hit me with the co-main event then. Let's go.
Okay, so this is the match that I'm actually caught me by surprise the most, right?
Okay.
Because it's this international match per se. So it's like Team Malaysia versus Team Singapore, right?
Right.
We have Iman, who is, like I mentioned, the MCW Intercommonwealth. Let me hope I got this right. Intercommonwealth champion, and
Mm-hmm.
also one of the head trainers for MYPW, with apparently their star pupil, bro. Their honorary student, the one that they've been bringing, they want to introduce to the audience here in Singapore. They call him Jago or
Mm.
Jago, one of them. Yeah. He basically looks like a Silat warrior in Ultimate Warrior outfit lah. He got the
Okay.
tassels, he got the freaking like the band around the head.
Right.
Quite a look, I must say. And I would say both of them have great physiques. So they're definitely, taking care of their bodies up there in Malaysia, bro. Yeah. But not to mention our Singapore representative, which they have some sort of dissension because clearly they are rivals.
Mm-hmm.
The cruiserweight champion Christian,
Yeah.
right? And of course, his number one contender, and for this night, his tag team partner Jordan Opa.
Yes. Okay. So I want to know if they played up, if Christian and Jordan played up the tension between them. Did they not work as an oiled or well-oiled machine?
Yeah, man, exactly as you predicted, bro. They were just like oil and water. They reminded me of Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle trying to team with each other. They are like, when they go for attacks, they were slapping each other on the back.
Oh, okay.
They
Yeah.
were pushing each other, shoving each other, and they are like, kind of causing confusion.
Yeah.
But interestingly, this was in Singapore, right?
Mm.
But the Singapore team was kind of being the heels in this
Really?
match.
Wait. So who was the crowd cheering for?
I mean, they were really into Iman.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, to be honest, Jago got his ass beaten up by Jordan. So I think the crowd felt sympathy for that Malay guy, Malaysian guy. And Jordan is acting it out he might be my new favorite heel, right? After Showtime, bro.
Okay.
To be honest.
Right.
It's like he got this whole fallen scandal idol reputation going on. Like when the idol kena a very bad scandal, then his reputation go down. Now become bad boy already. He got that vibe to him lah.
I like it.
Jilted,
See, we've called him Oppa too many times. He doesn't like to be Oppa.
And then he turns it. Then he become like like Rocky Maivia. I'm everything, but sucks is not one of them. Yeah. He's really good. And I think the dissension was what led to them losing the match.
Okay.
If you saw some of the highlights, I took some highlights and put it on our Instagram. Iman and Jago were a really well worked team, and Jago has a lot of great potential. So I really want to see a lot more of him going forward.
Oh, well, I mean, the result makes perfect sense. It's kind of the result we, called a little bit, right? So, do we know if they are going to be facing off against each other at the next event? I assume so.
Because as we are aware that Causeway Jam is not just a one day event here in Singapore. They're going to do another version there over in KL. So probably there will be more matches featuring the two, and I hope whoever goes there or one of the Singapore wrestlers that will be wrestling there take more footage of this Jago, because we really want to find out more.
Hey, what I meant is, of course, Jordan and Christian lah. They're probably gonna wrestle each other for the title at the next GrappleMAX event. I have to assume, right?
Yeah, it won't be at the Causeway Jam. I feel that their matchup should be at the May show, the next GrappleMAX show.
Right. Can't wait. Hopefully I can be there as well, and we can have the whole team there in full force. But all right, it's time for the main event.
Yeah, man. So the main event, which is for the GrappleMAX Open Weight Championship. Of course, we got Big Dave, our reigning champion, building quite a reign for himself. I believe he's definitely. I mean, he won the title back in November, December, right? So 2 months in, first proper title defense, against Wonder Boy. So JY Eagle, right? So. He is what they were calling. Prabhu was saying he's getting buffer and bigger by the day. And bro, he literally, you can see, bro, he's like Rick Boogs. He's like bursting in the seams, man.
Okay.
But, yeah. But I'm not really too sure what his gimmick is, because he comes out in like bright blue tights, and he's like this overly like happy guy.
Isn't that
He
the
reminds me of Modelis, maybe.
isn't that what he used to do as JY Eagle? Er, It looks like Foreign is not very impressed. His
Yeah,
face.
in a kid, right?
Oh, there you go. Oh, I think we got him back. Okay, here we go. Go ahead.
Yeah. Wasn't impressed. No, no. Saying is like, like previously he wrestled with a cape. Now he's kind of just just as it is, but he feels very very much like a Bordellos, like a very overly happy to be there, challenging for the title, but he's like trying to be.
But he's a healer. Oh, all right.
Right? He's a just a smart, you feel?
Right. Okay, you froze for a second there while pointing to your head, so I was like, guys, take a photo of that. That's a moment right there. Okay, then tell me about the match itself. What went down?
So for the match itself, like again, it was a lot of like steamrolling Wonder Boy, but Wonder Boy was like trying to do funny things like test of strength
Yeah.
trying to catch him out and roll him up, trying to play the Weasley heel, trying to take advantage of opportunities lah. So that was the story of the match. But I think eventually Dave's experience won out. I think everybody knows his accolade.
Yeah, accolades. Yeah.
His pedigree. The final sequence was pretty dope. Wonder Boy tried to go for Sister Abigail, but Dave's strength countered him, and he turned it and transitioned into a clothesline from hell. So pretty dope ending lah.
Nice. Well, I mean, kind of no surprise, right? Dave would retain the GrappleMAX Openweight title. I mean, I say no surprise, not trying to be what lah, but like it is a GrappleMAX title after all. They're not gonna take it across the causeway, are they? Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's too early in the reign, so I don't know. Maybe GrappleMAX wants to go for a very long, lengthy reign for Dave. I mean, he deserves it for sure, especially he's the inaugural champion, right?
So there you go. Anything interesting happened post-match? Any afterbirth, as it were? Foreign?
Yep, I can hear you, man.
Yeah. So like any afterbirth after the match itself?
Afterbirth or like final thoughts, you mean?
No, afterbirth, like as in shenanigans that happens after the match lah.
Oh, no. So after the match, it was just Dave, I think, kind of like giving props to the MYPW wrestlers, which I have really given props as well. They're really impressive. And yeah, it's very interesting. It's very nice to see Dave as like the ace of the company or the promotion. He's doing all the promos after the fair, getting everyone to gather around and go for We Are GrappleMAX. Yeah, so
hey Jason, what's up by the way? It's good to see you.
Very heartening to
Jason says foreign gimmick is the crap internet connection. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, guys, we apologize for this weird laggy situation. So honestly, okay, from a tech perspective, right, I'm looking at what is happening, and I apologize by the way, because this whole time, right, I'm trying to mentally figure out why this is happening. And it feels like every time there is a huge lag spike, you notice that his screen shrinks, and then all of a sudden, all the audio is compressed, and then when it finally comes out, it's like Speedy Gonzalez speeds up and tanks right through. You know what I'm saying? So what I feel like is happening is there are huge lag spikes in and between each moment here and there, and right now we don't even have visual. Can you hear me though, bro?
I can hear you, so I know you're good or bad about me.
Oh my god. See, that's what I mean. Like, you hear me, you speak, the internet sends the information through, but it gets lagged behind whatever the problem is, right? And it comes in all in one spurt at the same time.
Correct.
Okay, hang on.
It feels like the internet is going through a small tunnel.
Yeah. Bro,
trying to force their way out.
No, I was about to say, which part of Singapore are you in, and why is the internet at that area so shite? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, bro. This is what happens when you live in a rental HDB housing. Where that's another day for another story, bro. Or another story for another day.
But it has nothing to do with the rental or what, bro. The internet is the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, this area is CD as fuck, bro. Maybe there's some hackers living next door. You never know, man.
Avin says foreign can start feud with the NXT girl with the Twitch streamer gimmick. Wait, there's a Twitch streamer gimmick?
Who's ya?
Yeah, Div says y'all need to have a drawing of foreign to put up instead of video. yeah, I just put a picture of you.
Yeah. Just put it overlay. So anytime I blank out, right, you can have the
picture
my
there
photo over it.
instead of the screen. Oh my god.
But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, this might be the worst case of
We will power through this again. Definitely the worst case we've had in years, lah.
No, I remember one time it happened during the pandemic. It was so bad that we were like, all right, bro, you need to get a wired connection. And then we tried the wired connection now.
Yeah.
It didn't work also. So we were like, okay, let's try Wi-Fi. And the funny thing is the Wi-Fi was fine on your handphone. So I'm like, what the heck is going on, Sia? Remember last week's show, we did it on your handphone and the Wi-Fi was fine for the most part. But
yeah.
Today is not having it, yeah.
I think it's because it's a new MacBook, right? So it's still getting to grips with my internet connection.
Bro, hey, stop. That you straight up sound like an uncle who has zero idea about tech. No such thing as new MacBook. Need to get. Oh my god, guys. Oh, we need to clip this moment right now. This is the old uncle explanation. When you realize he has zero idea what the internet or tech, how it works. Oh my god, guys, I'm crying.
Bro, this is my way of laughing through the pain of CCT internet, bro. I gotta make joke at the expense of myself.
The MacBook need to get used to the what the fuck, bro. This is not like wearing a new shoe, no.
No, this one must, must get comfortable, get used to it.
I'm dying. This is too much. Okay. Sorry, guys. Let's put a bow on the GrappleMAX MYPW. Any final thoughts?
On the GrappleMAX on my internet connection, which bow you want to put?
No, on the GrappleMAX. Your internet connection, you put bow, put in a box, all cannot already. It doesn't matter what you do with it. It's gonna be full bar.
I love Div Royalties comment. Just blow on it. You know, like the Sega cartridge.
Oh yeah.
Just blow.
With the old Nintendo cartridge, if it doesn't work, you just blow on it. Exactly. Okay, but yes. The events out, obviously, it's always fun to be live at a wrestling event, right? Especially to see these guys and gals that we know, we love them, we appreciate what they do. Tell me about how you felt after the event was over.
I think it's promising to see GrappleMAX grow lah. I think we've seen it organically from Juchat. They definitely have new fans, and I think the new wrestlers are bringing the new fans, so you can see new faces in the audience. In terms of the end goal, I really hope they do something like a night festival again, like have a big show in public, like in a public area, like a setting. I think that will be a great way to. Can you imagine having a pro wrestling ring and then set up like a night festival or some shit like that? I think that's the only way to kind of get people to know about GrappleMAX lah going forward.
Yeah, that's the type of thing. That's where like people need to like start, hustling and making those connections with like Singapore Tourism Board or these event companies, right? It's like, like you mentioned Night Festival, they did the poetry stuff, and then SPW doing their setup in, what is it, Comic-Con, like a couple of years ago as well. Yeah, we need to see more of those events, right? That's what you're saying.
Correct. So like you got to give shout out to people like Showtime or maybe even Statement, who are always putting themselves out there, trying to connect with the local media.
Great.
And of course, both of us being part of the media, we also do our part to kind of promote the local scene as well. So long may it continue. So even maybe if you can't attend for shows and all that, but we'll always be spreading the word about the promotions here in Singapore.
And hey, Eurasian Dragon, he's doing something very soon, right? Sometime in March, like was it March 10th, I believe?
Yeah, soon. So they're gonna have a show with he just announced this with Dragon Gate. So that's gonna be a big deal. And apparently, from what I heard, is the show might be streamed on Dragon Gate's platforms as well.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah, that's big. So it's like a proper, like a show, like I don't know, it's like an episode of their event or whatnot, but it's the connections, man. So like whether it's Ho Ho Loon or Dragon doing this business, putting it together, much respect to them. And we hopefully we can get one of them on the show as well. We can talk about it.
Is it the one that's happening at the let me see,
Eurasian Association?
Yeah, Eurasian Association. So is he, Eurasian Dragon, that is going to be there going, "This is my house"?
Indeed. I think he's gonna be paged for that moment.
Right? Oh, Div says March 10th and 11th. I mean, dang. Like you had SPW doing 2-day events. Now you have ROR doing 2-day events. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan here in Singapore, both as a viewer and as a local wrestler, aspiring local wrestler. So many different options. And I think, and I truly believe, right? We've always talked about it. Competition breeds more competition, better competition. It's healthy for everybody.
Yeah, I think if nothing else, I think wrestling would always be a part of the culture in Singapore. Because it's like EPL like that, bro. It's like you will always have viewers.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, so it's about kind of connecting all these WWE fans to find out that there's actually local wrestling in Singapore, and the media, making continuous coverage, and we're doing our part. So hopefully people like Greg, people like Statement, people like Dragon, you guys keep making inroads and getting the connections.
Yeah.
I mean, I also need some connections on the internet as well. That's the most important thing.
That being said, once again, everybody, thank you for being here today and tanking through this internet issue with us. We appreciate it. And if you have a bit of spare change every single month or whatever it is, and you want to help us improve our internet connection, you can always be our Patreon.
Yeah, man. For sure. Hey, bro, like the Patreon, I really appreciate people who have been supporting us for over a year.
Yeah.
And when I talk to some of them, I talk to Lavin, I talk to them. I say, why you guys do it? I hope we are giving you good content that's worth it. And he say like, we just like you guys and we want to support. And I think that's like the biggest compliment. I think that makes us feel like to tank through so many of these issues that we have,
Well, not only that, but it really does genuinely help us, clear up certain issues. Like, it gives us the confidence to say, okay, yes, there is a market for this, to do like the events. Like we did the year-end event last year, and we really, really want to do more. So, hey, only what you're comfortable with, head to the description to check out our Patreon page. And then, of course, join us on our Discord to chat more wrestling. I want to give a shout out to our Patreon members right now, like The Shadow, Rishi, Div, Irvin, Doc, and Saleh also.
Yeah, man, we just recently got like 2 new Patreons, so appreciate you guys. I think Greg is signing off as well. So thanks, Greg, for checking out our GrappleMAX review. You can tell your students if they've them annoyed, right, seeing my face laggy, right, just listen to the Spotify version.
Spotify version also, you will hear the moment. Oh no, but it's okay. It's just the laptop trying to wiggle itself.
yeah. The internet trying to squeeze through the the fiber.
Shit.
Okay, hey, bro, you gotta admit, I'll make a good dad. I can talk so much bullshit to my son. They will believe everything I say.
Your son, no, bro. Your son will be like, Dad, stop. You're explaining it wrong. Because, kids, man, they do be smart. They talk to their fellow classmates. They know more than us, bro. This is the world.
They do the TikTok trends much better than all of us combined, man.
Bro, this is a world where we have to admit the young generation, the newer generation, they have all this information at the tip of their fingers, right? And they can call you out in an instant when something is wrong or whatever. But I tell you what, they do not have, bro. They do not have the life experience. The going through the heartbreak, getting over the heartbreak. I'm going on this whole Valentine's Day theme, right? See?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about going through the heartbreak of dial-up internet. If you think this is laggy, have you tried dial-up internet, bro?
14.
Remember trying to download that Tori Wilson photo from Playboy? Wow, them slow sounded.
Okay, well, I don't know. You just gave away what you wanted to give away, but I'm like, okay, I don't know about that.
I'm just giving an example. It could be anyone, not necessarily me, but
Sure. But that being said, okay, it's time to start talking about the latest in AEW and WWE. Honestly, I don't really have anything to tell you AEW wise because nothing has really jumped out, to be honest. And
AEW.
Yeah. If I didn't bring it up once per episode, I wouldn't be me. So I must say it right now. What have the Young Bucks done since winning their best of 7? Absolutely kosong. Nothing. Zero. Mayo. Kongda. I don't know how to say it any other way. Somebody please teach me a new language to say zero, nothing. Like, bruh, am I right or am I right?
No, you are right. You're absolutely right. I mean, they haven't been doing anything. They had some random match with Top Flight. So I think now they are trying to put over more young talent. I don't know, whatever it is.
Okay, so obviously MJF is the guy, right? What did you think of that promo? The one, like, he straight up, like, talked about, what is it, the him and his girlfriend, and then, he switched seats with her before the police came because he crashed and he was drinking. Yes, MJF. Like, holy hell, he went there.
He went there, indeed.
He, like, man, talk about a heat magnet, right? What did you think of that? Is this what the industry needs?
So that's why I said, like, if you have to waddle through a lot of the shit, right? But there's always gems to be found, whether it's in AEW or WWE.
Yes.
So right now, there's no CM Punk, so you can always count on MJF to do something. I think, right, bro, MJF is listening to the audience, and they're like, oh, his reign is a bit boring. He's not doing much. He's doing the same things, like putting his opponents through all the hoops. Give us something new, right? So I feel like this is him trying something new. Him trying to get hit, like legit hit, right?
Right.
Do you hear the news of apparently the Long Island police?
Yeah, they got
a lot of calls.
Yeah. Because the people watching really thought it was real. Well, I mean, you know what? That just means that it's still real to some people.
But so apparently what Irvin said is he was really in a car crash. And
his girlfriend really was called Liv.
Was really Liv, but it's not Liv Morgan.
No.
At that point in time, yeah. But I think the part about switching seats all is not real lah.
Yeah. No, the internet will try to like, oh, Liv, is it Liv Morgan? Like, there's only one Liv in the whole goddamn world like that, you know what I mean? Sometimes internet, relax. Don't draw connections where there is none, just because they took a photo, right? I enjoyed the hell out of that. Like, talk about making Bryan Danielson's job a whole lot easier. The problem is, okay, let me get to the problem here. Is it just me, or is Bryan Danielson just right now as a face?
I think, right, Bryan Danielson is lacking the WWE machine to make him compelling.
Yeah, like this. Like, he's going out there having great matches with Timothy Thatcher and all that. And you brought up the point of, MJF is basically doing the same thing he's done to every one of his challengers. Put them through the ringer. Chris Jericho did that as well. And isn't Chris Jericho literally doing that right now with Guevara and, what was the other fella's name? Garcia,
yeah.
The Garcia, Guerrera, Gauntlet, or some bullshit like that. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, there's so much repeat and copy and paste. It's like, who is setting this up? Why aren't they talking to each other and be like, okay, this is the gimmick we're doing. Don't go and copy the gimmick. Try to do something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm sorry to say, I know you're a Jericho fan, but we have to say the obvious lah.
No.
Jericho JAS is driving away viewers, bro.
Yeah,
they literally are, bro.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, I've said it for quite a few months already. It's hard. It's hard for you when CM Punk did what he did and you are a diehard CM Punk fan, right? It's hard for me right now to watch Chris Jericho's segments and be like, what is this horse shit?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't think you responded on the Twitch, on our Discord. But somebody asked you, what do you think of seeing
Oh,
Jericho dress up as Jericho Hausen?
okay. Look. The ship. I consider that a house show, so he can go and fuck off and have fun. Like that one non-canon. But what you put on TV, that one is canon.
Okay.
And it's not any better anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So it's tough, lah. I feel like there is a bit of complacency. Maybe the fact that AEW has more leeway. Everyone's so buddy. You kind of like some people, right? If you're given that kind of environment, right, might thrive. Like
Yeah.
maybe like MJF, like, oh fuck, you give me all this freedom, I'm gonna fucking make the best shit ever.
Yeah.
But some people will be like, wow, so easy a life, lepak.
Yep. Well, yeah. So okay, like for example, you're talking about Chris Jericho, right?
Yes, in
I
this
think
scenario, yes.
it literally is a case of he's given all the freedom, so his worst ideas he also want to go and do. Whereas, in the WWE machine, they're like, actually, okay, this sounds a bit cock. Let's try something else. It's just like any workplace. It's a give or take. If you have too much restriction, people feel like, wow, this place very stifling, no good for me, right? But if you give people too much freedom, havoc.
Correct.
Uh,
Can I
yeah.
say something very controversial, bro?
Sure.
I don't know
Go
whether
ahead.
you might like it or not.
All right. Go ahead.
Chris Jericho, right, bro? Chris Jericho, right, is the new Vince Russo, bro.
Oh, the only difference is he can actually go out to the ring to do it, but Vince is just writing for people, huh? Wow.
Correct. You get the comparison, right?
I do. He's like booking himself into weird shit that just is outrageously nonsensical, that doesn't make sense, makes the business look bad, stuff like that.
Correct. When Vince Russo was in WWE and with Vince McMahon kind of like, filtering him,
Yep.
he created the Attitude Era.
Yes.
But when Vince Russo in WCW on his own, he created whatever Vince Russo created in WCW 2000.
So it's like a fire, right? Fire, when harnessed properly, you can use to cook, use to warm yourself. But when unchecked, can burn down cities and houses and things like that. So that's what Chris Jericho is. He's a fire. He's a phoenix. I don't know.
Correct. The context, bro. You know what pisses me off about Chris Jericho right now? It's not really him, but what he has done to Ricky Starks, bro.
Oh, yeah. His whole feud with... It seems like every feud he's been in recently has diminished the person he's feuding with.
Correct. The opposite of putting them over, like what has happened to Easton since, right?
Yeah.
What has happened to Ricky Starks right now? And MJF had that feud with Chris Jericho. He had to take a long time back just to go back to the level where he became champion, because he actually got diminished as well.
Yeah, well, it took CM Punk to be there. So, if anything, this highlights how amazing CM Punk was for AEW, in that he was the guy who came in and elevated everybody. Now that he's gone, yes, you still have your gems in MJF, but everybody else just... I mean, okay, Samoa Joe is the only other person who's like a veteran, who's somebody I would watch. But even then, look at the way he's been booked. Look at the bullshit that he's been through.
Yeah, Wardlow and Darby Allin. Yeah, it's tough lah. Like Ricky Starks, I had high hopes for him, but again, Chris Jericho, see what's the biggest star, want to kacau them.
Yeah, latch on, right? Just for his own legacy, I guess. Irvin says AEW needs him more than he needs AEW. You know what? Yeah, I agree. Then just ask him to freaking sit one corner, do the commentary. Or once in a while, do a segment, do the highlight reel segment. Don't have him actively try to... Like, literally nobody in his stable is getting any better. Like Garcia or Guevara, I feel like has taken such a back seat. I don't know if they're punishing him or what.
Yeah, exactly. I think Guevara was so over 1 year ago with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Now he's not even worthy to stand on his own. He needs to be surrounded by people.
Yeah, he had such huge heel heat together with his girlfriend / wife. Don't know if they've gotten married. But yeah. Right now, Foreign looks like he's on the VCT. His leg is so bad. His connection is so bad. It's like VCT quality, bro. Oh, boy.
Bro, it destroys the purpose of me getting a Kio webcam. So nice the quality, but then the Wi-Fi fucks it up.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so let's move
It's
on.
okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
let's move on from AEW. Hopefully, as we get closer to Revolution, we'll have more progression, slightly better storylines. I'm still yet to be sold on Danielson as the top challenging babyface. Like MGF is definitely top heel. He's trying his best to get heat, but if you don't have a compelling babyface, it's not going to work. And I feel like Danielson, they've just been, or he, maybe it's him also, they've just been concentrating on him being such a great technical in-ring worker. Ooh, that, like, there's nothing else there. And it's very hard to root for him, Then you got Hangman Page and Moxley, who apparently are not done with their goddamn feud. I'm quite done with it already. Like the first few matches, like wow, like very stiff, very brutal, right? But it's like, once again, law of diminishing returns. Every week you see them bleed, you see them fight all over the ring. It's like it's the same thing over and over and over again. To a point, what are they gonna do at Revolution?
Exactly.
Exploding ring match? That kind of thing.
That's what I was trying to predict, right? I was saying that they're probably gonna do a stipulation there.
At this point, they have to. They have to. If not, it's like, okay, this shit again, right? And on the women's side, you have Saraya and Toni Storm becoming heels. It just in a couple of whatever lah. And then Jade Cargill doing Jade Cargill things lah. Basically nothing lah.
Oh my god, it's so hard to talk about AEW. I'm so hard to talk about WWE though, but like AEW is just like whatever. Like let's get through to Revolution lah.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about WWE then. And like I said, I think Raw is hard to watch purely because it's such a long show and you have to wait so long just to get to the good parts. I feel bad for those who have to watch it live. Like, like people, like we, like if we watch it after the fact, we can fast forward the crap, stuff like, or do other things, right? But people who actually make a date to sit there for 3 hours, I'm like, wow. Power to you, bro. I think I would have given up on the WWE by then already.
Yeah, it's tough. I think there's just a lot of legacy fans who are just like Monday is heavy to watch wrestling, so just put it on TV, right? But in terms of eliminating of the hype towards EC right now,
the hype is obviously the hype really hinges on one or two matches / feuds, Okay, let's go through the card then, because obviously I have not watched Raw. Oh, you wanted to bring up something about Raw that was really good that happened, right? Cody and Sami Zayn?
Yes. Correct. So, I think WWE has been on a roll, putting out a lot of great verbal segments, promo segments. So this week just happened on Raw. Sami Zayn kind of crashed the show, and he called out Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
And I think what they did was really, really smart, bro. They know that the fans are split on Sami Zayn, and that might cause them to turn on Cody Rhodes. So they forced both of them together and made it look like both of them are aligned. So Cody Rhodes said that I believe in you, that you. Because what Sami Zayn said that I just needed to know one thing. When you said that I will beat Roman Reigns, did you mean that, or is that just lip service?
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, they are obviously being very smart about it. I think they realize also.
Yeah, you got to watch the whole segment to understand the nuances.
Yeah, I think they realize, as I have mentioned before, there is actually a very fine line with Cody Rhodes. Very easy for him to just flip and the crowd just turn on him. Because he is a bit performative. He is a bit much, right? And it would just take one small step. They book him slightly wrong. Bam, that's it. Crowd will turn already, instantly. So this is smart booking on, I have to assume, Triple H's part.
Yeah, and do you realize something about his performative nature? It runs in the family, right? I mean, Goldust performative.
No, but
Dusty Rhodes.
Well, no.
Even Dusty Rhodes, when he talks, it is performative. It is his lisp, but it is him, but it's performative, right?
No, but I disagree, because it's like it's performative, but you feel the naturalness of it. Dusty Rhodes, and then Goldust obviously is completely the other way around. Like he over exaggerated everything, right?
He leans
way far into it. But with Cody, it's like a bit try hard. I don't know how to say it in a positive way because, like I said, I don't want to hate it, but there's something about it. Okay, have you heard of the term uncanny valley?
No. What does it mean?
Okay, this applies to animation, for example, when you see graphics that look so real, but you know there's something wrong. Like, you know, as much as computer CGI can be so realistic, right? There's still one, like usually the eyes or something about it mentally feels wrong because we humans are hardwired to notice these small things because we need to know what is human, what is not human. It's a survival instinct, right? And so that's why we have this thing where we see something that's CGI and it's like, wow, something just feels off. I feel like Cody has some sort of uncanny valley thing when it comes to his acting or when his promos. It feels like something a bit not natural, you know? Even though, yes, I get what he's saying, I feel the emotion, but I'm like, ooh, something seems a little bit fake here.
I agree. I mean, give it a year, lah, bro. I know whatever happened in AEW will turn.
No, but
WWE.
bro, it has
Same
nothing to do with AEW. It's just the way he is and the way he promos, the way he acts in the ring, right? Irvin says, OMG, yes, Cody looks like an android. Okay, we cracked it. Now we know. Cody is actually a robot.
He's a real life chat GPT, bro. That's the issue, bro.
Hey, maybe his promos all he freaking type into chat GPT to generate his promo one.
Yeah, so it's like you know that he's giving proper answers, but you know there's like a bit off.
Yeah. Like, something just doesn't sit. Div says, honestly, I think it's the neck tattoo. Okay, it's not the neck tattoo. It's just...
Oh my God.
Maybe what it is his words are too perfect. You know... you know what I mean? Like, when he delivers something too perfectly, it seems rehearsed. Maybe that's what it is. It's rehearsed. And so it comes off like... You real or not? You know, like, and then in the perfect timing, the tear come out. Or like, the lip quiver at the right time. Well, hey, bro, why are we like freaking going into acting here? This is not acting class, yeah? Oh, okay, we lost Foreign for a second. But yeah, I think you guys, on some level, know what I'm talking about as it relates to Cody. We will have to see. Obviously, he is the guy heading into WrestleMania, and he does have the main event chops to be there. So we're definitely not saying, oh, he doesn't deserve it, blah, 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 that kind of thing. I just feel like Cody is on that precipice, that edge where he could very well get booed the second they book him slightly wrong. So, okay, Foreign, do we have you back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you have me back. Yeah, I just wanted to wrap up that point.
Yeah.
Wrap up that point about Cody Rhodes. That, I think he just needs to tank a bit until WrestleMania and win the title before the fans turn on him.
There you go. Okay, just an interesting point I'd like to bring up as well. When we were thinking about it, and you know how I've been very high on Sami Zayn going to WrestleMania and possibly winning to have that moment, right? I just realized one thing. Like, there's all this talk outside of the business about selling the WWE, correct? And who looks better as your champion from a corporate standpoint? Cody Rhodes or Sami Zayn?
Cody Rhodes, of course, unfortunately.
Yeah, right? So either Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns, they look amazing as your champion from a corporate standpoint. This is nothing to do with what we want as fans. So, just thinking about, thinking about it in its totality, I'm like, oh my God. So, more than likely, Sami and KO versus the Usos. So you still give the fans the moment of Sami winning the titles, but not the main one because he can't be champion. And I think that kind of sucks. As a wrestling fan, as someone who's a big fan of Sami Zayn now, I think that kind of sucks, don't you?
Yeah, I think there's no way around it, lah. They need to have Cody as the champion for WrestleMania. But if they split the titles, we might still get our fairy tale ending. So that's my hope.
So maybe how they can work around it is the triple threat law. like different titles on the line. Either that or have Roman defend one title each night. And then, then you get your Cody as champion. You have your quote-unquote corporate front-facing champion. And then you can have the fans' choice, which is Sami Zayn. So that could be the other option. But okay, let's jump into the Elimination Chamber right now. Here we go. Brock Lesnar versus Booby Lashley. All right. Are we enjoying Booby Lashley's run? I don't know, he heel or face or what's going on already lah. I'm just confused with the guy right now.
Yeah. I think he's a heel, or he's like a overconfident babyface, or maybe they're just booking as both badasses. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's a pissed off babyface, right? Did they do anything on Raw today that is of note? Because I know in the past few Raws they sort of like jaw jacked with each other. They got into some physical altercation, but that's about it, right? Like really, the only stakes here is that Brock disturbed him to cause him to lose his US title.
Yeah, there's no stakes in this scenario at all. So it's a dream match back in the day, but it's not anymore.
Okay, question then why are they doing it at EC and not WrestleMania? Like, because we all know that Brock Lesnar, he's a big money, big contract guy, right? So if you're going to pay him to come back, why not pay him to come back at WrestleMania? Why pay him to come back at EC? Unless you're building to something at WrestleMania.
I'm curious. I don't know whether there might be a new opponent that's coming back for Brock or for Lashley. If they're going to end the series at EC. Because I don't think they will continue further, right?
Yeah, I feel like there's no more legs. I feel like right now I don't really care to see Brock versus Lashley even at EC. You know what I mean? Like, chat, if you feel the same way, let us know. But like, that these two horse is going to be a big horse fight. But in terms of like excitement for the match, I'm like, okay lor.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's so sad because like, I'm still enjoying Cowboy.
Okay. Right now, Foreign is lagging so hard, he sounds like he's drunk. Which is quite hilarious, actually. You sound like you. All right. We got a bit of lag issue again.
Oh my god. Okay.
Irvin
says,
young,
but you got my point.
No, you just sounded drunk. That's all. I barely heard anything.
Never mind. Just carry on.
Irvin says Brock and some people versus Hurt Business. What? So a 6-man tag So okay, we have seen, right, like MVP is trying to reform the Hurt Business, but as far as I've noticed, Bobby has turned MVP down. So unless something happened on Raw today, did anything happen?
No, nothing happened. They did have a contract signing, but Lashley just was very much heelish in that segment. So I don't know.
Irvin says Brock and Austin versus Hurt Business. Well, that would mean Brock and Austin versus Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. I don't know about that, bro. or like 2v3, is it? One of those matches.
Yeah.
So they can they can have
I
Austin.
don't know. It's very.
So they can have Austin in the match, but not actually do much lah.
It's very unclear.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's very unclear what's their future.
Give me a prediction for Lashley versus Lesnar. Or do you even care?
I think I care to a certain extent. I think Lashley needs it more than Brock.
So this is just a situation of Lesnar finally passing the torch over to Lashley.
Another feather in his cap.
What's that? Feather in his cap? Okay. Yeah. I'm not really looking forward to this match, so it is just there to be there lah. Let's move on then. Edge and Beth Phoenix, the Copelands versus the Judgment Day. Okay. This is a mixed tag match, obviously. And we know that Dominic and Ray, they have to have their match at WrestleMania, right? So,
yes.
So that's what's going to happen. This is just to tide Rhea Ripley over till WrestleMania where she gets her match against Charlotte Flair. Which is, interesting because, does it mean that this feud ends here? Like Edge and Beth get their comeuppance here? In Canada?
I think Edge will have a blow off with Finn for WrestleMania. So only just might be the two of them continuing the feud. The rest move on to their other things.
But haven't we seen Edge Finn quite a few times already? I'm honestly quite sick of it already.
We've only seen one match. I think, from
Right.
them, like
Yeah.
together.
But they've had so many interactions. It's like, I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
this feud, even though it hasn't been played out, it feels played out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it makes sense for Edge to end Judgment Day at WrestleMania, since he started Judgment Day right out of WrestleMania last year. So this is his storyline.
It would be nice if he ended them and they just, I don't know, man. Damian Priest needs to go and do his own thing for real still. Like, god damn. Like, this badass with the low voice is playing babysitter to Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic is like the unlike star of the, better or for worse, you know.
Yeah.
The crowd really reacts to him, bro.
Yeah, I think there are more legs, I guess, but obviously, like I said, this is, or maybe they don't freaking wrap up the feud at WrestleMania. Maybe they save the match for the pay-per-view after WrestleMania, Dominic versus Ray. So at WrestleMania, it'll be like a 6-man tag lah. Irvin actually suggested, the rumor is that Randy Orton might return for WrestleMania, might be in time. So Edge and Randy and Beth versus the Judge. Actually, no, cannot be Rhea. So yeah, Edge and Randy versus Finn and Priest.
Rated RKO reunite for one night only. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, versus the Judgment Day.
I wouldn't mind that. I think it gives a great space for Randy to come back, back into WWE.
A lot of big names. It
but
makes sense given their history as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Riddle is still injured, right? So it's okay to be so.
He's not injured. He's in rehab, isn't he?
Oh yeah, rehab. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, so I think that this will be the culmination. Honestly, I don't know if this has any more legs. Considering Rhea Ripley is moving on to the championship at WrestleMania, I think it's going to be Edge and Beth beating the Judgment Day. As simple as that. Or it could be a case where Charlotte messes with Rhea and that's how Rhea gets pinned.
Yes, correct.
That's leading us to a Dominic versus Ray matchup at WrestleMania. All right, let's move on. Tovakin, I know you just stepped in, but today has been an epic podcast, I have to say. The most laggy podcast of all time. Woo! All right, it's all good though. It's all good.
Yeah, you pick a good day to join late, so it's fine.
Don't worry, we have plenty more lag to get through, I'm sure. Let's talk about the Elimination Chamber matches. Interestingly enough, okay, the Elimination Chamber matches obviously will not be the main events, right? Because first of all, for the women, it will be an Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship match. So the winner will challenge Bianca Belair. We have Asuka, Liv Morgan, Nikki Cross, Raquel Rodriguez Gonzalez, Natalia for what? And Carmella. Okay. What is your
honestly, I don't care.
Yeah, no, I was about to ask, what is your interest level in this match? You take away
I don't care.
You take away the structure and like even see, that's the problem with EC, and we know we've talked about this before. They should just get rid of the EC pay-per-view itself and just do EC as a match type, like a Hell in a Cell match type or a hardcore match
as a match
type. Yeah, because honestly, I get they're trying to be equality, blah blah blah, but this match does not call for an EC. Like, there's literally, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't. It's a waste of time. A waste of the stipulation as well.
Absolute waste of stipulation. I feel like there could have been a much better way, a much more compelling way to get one of these women in contention, right? Do a gauntlet match on Raw, do a tournament, whatever. Just not an EC match. That being said, okay, Natalia just made her return. I don't think Natalia is going to win. Carmella just made her return. I mean, she be looking fine, not gonna lie. NGL, Corey Graves, you lucky bastard, you. Do you think Carmella is going to be in line?
Yeah, agree. Nah.
No,
I don't think so.
I mean, okay, is this Raquel's time? Because as much as we want Asuka to, come back to the Asuka of old, right? Somehow I do not have faith that it will be Asuka. I don't think it'll be Nikki Cross. Liv Morgan and Raquel are wild cards to me. Like, okay, maybe they are going to give this Liv one more chance to have that moment. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm still leaning towards Kana slash Asuka. I feel
Really?
that give the best, I say, most high profile match for Bianca Belair. Yeah, after gimmick, I think they are going to lean heavily on that. I think that's because if you see, Asuka hasn't had a WrestleMania moment. She hasn't won the title. She's lost the title
Right.
opportunity at WrestleMania. So maybe this is the time.
Div asks, so Bianca won the triple threat on Raw. Wait, there was a triple threat on Raw? What happened?
So correct. So the main event on Raw was actually a triple threat between Bianca, Becky Lynch, and Bayley. So the stipulation was, if either one of the two girls won or won the match, they will be inserted into the Elimination Chamber. But
Oh.
if Bianca retained or won that triple threat, they both of them are out. So that's what happened. Bianca won the match.
Oh,
I think because Bayley and Becky are in a feud. What?
So I guess Becky and Bayley will have a singles match or some sort of stipulation match at WrestleMania lah. I guess that's what it is because they're not on EC at all, which is very weird, right?
Or correct. But if you have Lita returning last week,
Oh yeah.
could there be a 6-man Damage Control versus Becky, Lita, and maybe a returning Trish? That was one of the predictions by Urfi, right, on our Discord.
Yeah, that was one of the rumors out there. Could be Damage Control versus like a legendary team like that, yeah, just to get the attention, right? Sure, I can buy that. But coming back to this EC, so Asuka, the issue I have with Asuka, right? You know what? She's just Asuka but with face paint. Like we talk about Kana, blah blah blah. She cut her hair short, but the way she acts, she sticks out her tongue and like all that kind of stuff. I'm like, why not just go back to being serious and just being a badass as opposed to, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, like it just seems like Asuka with face paint.
Yeah, I thought she would like get rid of all the humor and like wackiness and be more scary serious, but it's WWE. They can't
like I don't know, but wait, maybe it's not WWE. Maybe it's an Asuka thing. Maybe she herself wants to do this, you know? So I feel like, yeah, it's not Liv Morgan's time, not for this WrestleMania. Raquel is a face versus face doesn't really work. Asuka is still getting cheered. Technically, you only have two heels in this match. If you are talking about somebody to go up against top babyface, which is Bianca Belair, right? You only have Natalya and Carmella. And Carmella, didn't she come back as a face also? Like she exhibits facial behavior. I mean, face behavior. Yeah? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but
okay, we lost the whole chunk of
she has
what you said
her
there.
Princess of Staten Island gimmick again.
Right, yeah, but she's still, yeah, exactly, right? So this is a very face-heavy Elimination Chamber match, I must say. So,
no worries,
I don't know.
It's okay. I was just saying that,
Wow, okay, I think what's happening is you are hearing what I'm saying like 20 or 10 seconds off. That's why you're replying super late. But, okay, let's move on then. Asuka, Liv Morgan, Nikki Cross, Raquel, Natalya, Carmella. Very quickly, give me one prediction, one name. Asuka? Is it going to be Asuka?
Yeah. Asuka for me, yeah.
Okay. For me, it's I don't give a fuck. This is just a badly booked situation right now. On to the men's.
Yeah, no one's talking about the EC match.
Yeah, let's talk about the men's Elimination Chamber match for the United States Championship. Okay, this is very interesting. Like we talked about before, them elevating the US title to be contended for in this match. So, I mean, good for them since the main titles are being held up by Roman Reigns, right? Irvin says foreign broke the space-time continue. Okay. Seth Rollins, Johnny...
I can give up already, bro.
Seth Rollins, Johnny Gargano, Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, Montez Ford versus Austin Theory. Okay. This is a very interesting match because it's for the United States Championship, right? I feel like literally anybody in this group can win. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. And especially because it's for the US title, right? So I feel there's a more open playing field. Anyone could win and it's believable.
Do you think that this could be Montez Ford's time to shine? Because I would like it to be.
It might be a little too soon because there's no story behind it. Like they would have hinted it, we have given him a promo segment on, but so far nothing. So I wouldn't mind Damien Priest though.
Okay,
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, I think he needs something moving forward, right?
Yeah,
Because
and
he's
I think
kinda,
then he can go off on his adventure.
yeah, he's kind of stuck playing, babysitter to Mami and Dominic.
Yeah.
Johnny Gargano, we've talked about him before. Like, I love the guy in NXT, but right now on Raw, it's just bullshit lah. It's bullshit. Seth Rollins doesn't need the title again. He just lost the title, right? Bronson Reed, is it too soon for him to be back?
Yeah, and I think it's too soon. And Rollins is going after Logan Paul. So
correct.
It makes sense for Theory to retain it even.
Yeah, actually. So if that's the case, Austin Theory retains, right? Like, a bit pointless, right? These two ECs.
Yeah, it's a bit pointless because the whole show doesn't revolve around Elimination Chamber. It's Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. That's the selling point.
Frigla, just call the pay-per-view Canadian Stampede. A throwback to the old Canadian Stampede with Bret Hart coming in as a returning babyface superhero, right? And fuck the Elimination Chamber, stipulations, like this is, once again, the problem is with the title of the PLE. They booked themselves straight into a corner. They found situations where nobody gives a flying crap about the EC match. The match is not important at all. It's just a thing that's there. They have to do, like Royal Rumble. And
exactly.
And the thing is, right, why did they schedule it like that? Like Royal Rumble, okay, I get it, it's a tradition. You have the Royal Rumble match. And then why have another set of gimmick matches here again?
Yeah, I've never liked EC being in the road to WrestleMania. Yeah. They should have kept No Way Out as it is, in my opinion.
Right, or roadblock on the road to WrestleMania. Tovakin just wants to hear Barrett call Reed's finisher Tsunami! Yeah. Legendary call.
It's been too long, man. It's been too long.
Okay, so...
are we ready to talk about Sami Zayn, though?
Yes, I think so. So, you will notice that Kevin Owens, nowhere to be seen, right? The Usos, nowhere to be seen as well. So it all plays into the main event, Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn is going to get the monster of all pops right now, right?
Yeah, for sure. Will he leave with the title though? That's the big question.
I think going back to what we talked about right at the start of, when we started talking about Elimination Chamber, I think not. I think unfortunately from a corporate standpoint, he can't be the champion because, Cody looks like the corporate champion for them. I really do believe that, and unfortunately it's quite easy to call, right? Sami loses to Roman Reigns here. The bloodline beat him up. So the question, of course, also, will Jay side with Jimmy or will Jay side with Sami? I have a feeling Jay will side with his Uso, his brother, right? Turn on Sami. Kevin Owens comes out to make the save to another monster pop because Kevin Owens Canadian as well. And then they have this big fight, but the numbers, they can't fight the numbers game, right? You got Solo Sikoa coming in and thumbing everybody's neck. And that's when you have Cody Rhodes to come out to make the save because you need Cody to be the hero that saves the Canadian hero. Does this make sense? Because if Cody comes out and does anything else, he might get booed. Remember, they always call Canada upside down world. This is literally the very spot that...
Bizarro Land.
Bizarro Land, yes. This could very well be the place where the crowd turns on Cody.
I hope that's not the case, but bro, I think you booked it to perfection. That could be exactly what happens this Sunday. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it if it does.
Div says Usos can't travel to Canada because of the DUI. Oh yeah, I remember that. Wait, so that means on SmackDown they need to write a reason that the Usos are not there at the event, right?
Remember Roman Reigns last week said that they have to stay at home this Friday to see what happens.
Wait,
that could be out because SmackDown He's also in Canada.
Oh, so I wonder if this whole thing where Jay walked out and everything, right? I wonder if it's because they knew that they were going to be in Canada, and it has nothing to do with him being written as someone with conflict and stuff like that. It just so happens that he's going to be in Canada. We need to write him an out for them not to be in Canada. Okay, fine. He got conflict.
That's very smart storytelling to use that.
Irvin says he heard that the Usos got cleared. Okay, well, I guess we'll see, right? But yeah, that's my call anyway. If the Usos are cleared, they will be involved. It will be revealed that Jay is going to side with his brother, and that could lead to the WrestleMania tag team match. So it all fits very perfectly, right?
Yeah, exactly. I hope all of them make some sort of smosh finish, right? Kevin Owens, Usos, Bloodline. But yeah, it'll be very heartbreaking. It'll be exactly like Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle.
Yeah, it will be, but I mean, it's quite obvious lah. We know exactly what's going to happen already. Not that it's a bad thing, but it is a thing. So going on to WrestleMania, I think we all know deep down inside that Sami won't be the guy. But you see, that's the thing. That's what makes it even better when he does become the guy, Like, oh my God, can you imagine if they subvert our expectations for so long? Oh, Sami cannot win nowhere, and then he fucking somehow gets a shot and wins at WrestleMania. It's like the Chris Benoit story. Bro, I'm calling triple threat. Fuck the corporate rumors. I'm calling triple threat. I'm calling Sami Zayn winning it. Let's go. I want, like, the fan, the fan in me wants that storyline to play out. Like that.
I hope that happens, bro. I really hope, because I'm a fan of Sami Zayn. I do want to see him as champion. So let's hope. You never know.
Yeah, and then after that, 2 weeks later or at the next pay-per-view, you have him drop it to Cody or in a triple threat or whatever lah. You can write yourself out of this kind of stuff. But anyway, okay, so that's our preview of Elimination Chamber. We'll obviously come back next week and talk about Elimination Chamber. And hopefully next week we settle this internet issue. Once again, everybody, thank you so much for riding through this internet issue with us. We appreciate it. I need to go and drink a lot of water and get some strepsils because my throat is going to explode at some point.
Mr. Yang literally did the entire podcast by yourself, bro, so I appreciate it.
It's okay lah. I'm used to talking non-stop on Twitch when I game anyway, so yeah, it is what it is, right? Wow.
Yeah, no worries. We'll figure this out.
Yeah, Irvin suggests maybe Cody says he hopes Sami will win, then he punched Sami for the DQ and turn heel. Bro, can you imagine if Cody turns heel?
Too soon. I mean, it will be a quite the twist lah, but too soon. Bro.
Yeah, I think it is too soon. Div says, take care of your internet, guys. Fias, what's up? How are you, man? Okay, so that'll do it for us. Before we go, give us your anticipation rating out of 10. Like, how eagerly are you anticipating EC? Okay, for me personally, bro, I tell you, if you take out the Bloodline main event story, right? If you take that one out, I think my anticipation will be a 4. I don't give a flying crap. You know what I mean? But but with the Bloodline the Bloodline stuff, I will give it a solid 8. What about yourself?
Bro, the Bloodline is carrying the company. Okay, the Bloodline and Cody Rhodes, these two plot lines is carrying WWE right now.
Which is sad, isn't it? Like, oh my God. Div says 6 out of 10 because I forgot it was this weekend.
It's good. I think it's good because for the longest time, we never even had a A storyline. Now we have A and A2 storyline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we need more lah. Remember the Attitude Era where you had fucking A, B, C, D, E storyline with the cruiserweights and stuff like that? Like, those were good times, bro. But hey, that's a conversation for another time. Okay, everybody, once again, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, give Triple H some time because once WrestleMania finishes, right, now he has the entire calendar year just for himself. You might see a few new changes, going ahead post WrestleMania.
Or you might see changes because they want to sell the company and then he's being forced to do things that he doesn't want to do, and we are back to square one. You never know. This is the wild world of wrestling, bro. Anything can happen in the WWE.
Let's hope not.
Okay. Let's get the heck out of here, bro. Thank you so much for your time as always. Everybody, please enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day. You know, I don't know, whatever you're gonna scissoring, you're gonna go out for dinner. Whatever you do on Valentine's Day. Hey, what are you doing, bro? What was that? V for Valentine's Day.
I just giving the V sign. Peace.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
V for Valentine's Day.
Peace and love, everybody. And of course, catch up with us on the Discord as usual. In the meantime, it, as always, has been Mr. Young.
And it's for in the building next week. I'm sorry, guys.
Bye, everybody.